Hello, my name is Martin, Business Development Manager at Carlisle College. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about person specifications. So first and foremost, what is a person specification? A person specification will set out the attributes, skills and experience that an employer is looking for the particular role that's advertised. Now, that person specification might be buried within the depths of an application pack. So it's really important that you look out for anything to do with a job description and also anything to do with a person specification. The person specification is helping the employer to assess each candidate and whether they are meeting the criteria and attributes that they are looking for with regards to that role. So the way that the employer is using the person specification is effectively like a grading tool. They're comparing the specification itself and all the criteria they've outlined on there against your application. So it's really important that when you're writing your application to an employer, that what you're writing matches the criteria that the employer has outlined within that person's specification. A question we're often asked is, do I need to meet all of the criteria that's outlined on a person's specification? And the answer to that question is no. So you'll find generally that person specifications are split into essential criteria and desirable criteria. I think it'd be worth having a really honest reflection with yourself as to whether you feel that you meet the majority of the essential criteria and likewise the desirable criteria. But it's not completely necessary for you to meet every single criteria that's listed. Again, what you need to be doing is to be evidencing why you meet most of the criteria on that person's specification, especially the essential criteria that's listed, as that's the employer telling you this is what we want our candidate to have for this particular role. Our top tip is to start at the very beginning of the person specification and work your way down, addressing each criteria individually to make sure that you've answered everything that they're looking for and you've put yourself in the best position to be progressed to interview. And feel free to mention things more than once. So it may be, for instance, that you've detailed your educational history elsewhere in the application form, but that shouldn't mean that you can't refer to your grades, achievements later in the application. In fact, you're just making yourself stand out and reconfirming that you have met that criteria successfully.